Yep. I'm gonna be starting with the Diddy Kong matchup that we actually have seen. You know, like it's a matchup that I like have seen a
I
little
think
bit
we
more.
saw this. We saw this last TNS with Tweak.
Yeah, we saw Tweak and ChunkyKong, I believe.
No, wasn't it? I can't remember his name. The DK that starts with a C.
Oh, C, just C.
Yeah. That's his name. It's C.
Yeah, C from Westchester. Yeah, that being said, this is kind of monkey business. No pun intended. They're just kind of throwing stuff around. Nobody, able to get much more than a straight hit. You know what? Sure, the initial hit of 4 there. Yes, that's what's going to connect.
Really struggling to get in past neutral, but Sharp with the banana dash attack.
Yeah, those are good banana F smash.
Banana F smash. It's the Diddy classic. It's basically inescapable.
Woo, the down throw into the down air. That was really good damage output. It was a little bit upsetting that he wasn't able to get more off of it, but he just wasn't able to land on time. Not really sure if he was plus on hit after that down air. That being said, ChunkyKong just running into so many of these bananas. He's going to have to play a little bit more carefully. He's going to have to play a little bit more out of shield, perhaps, because otherwise he's just, going to explode.
ChunkyKong really struggling to get in against just all of the options. Like, Diddy Kong is just throwing out hitboxes, and Donkey Kong's just getting smacked by them.
That was a good call out on the banana toss, though. Good up B, though. Even
Not
better
quite
footstool.
Get a kill. Ooh, but yeah, that footstool looked like it could have been it, but it just wasn't quite. ChunkyKong finally managed to capitalize on it. Still, though, Sharp up 2 stocks to 1, completely even.
Yeah, Sharp's movement with Diddy Kong is really superb. He's playing keep away super well. He's mixing up his movement options. He's being very clever with it, really tricky with it. And as a result, ChunkyKong is just struggling to initiate. And when he's not initiating, he's getting hit.
Looking for something to get this started, but ChunkyKong just can't get in past all the options that Sharp is throwing his way. Finally dodging a banana, but then getting caught with a back air instead. Finally dodging a back air, but getting caught with a down air instead. ChunkyKong just cannot get away.
He didn't just down air. He did an up throw down air. You know what? Anything goes. It's Donkey Kong. We do custom combos out here. Yeah, like, this looks so rough for ChunkyKong. I really don't see what he can do in this position. He just hasn't been able to land a solid hit in a minute.
But one thing that I always have said whenever watching ChunkyKong play, he's a very adaptable player. He learns. He most of the time he will end up taking game 1, but when he doesn't, he's by no means out of the set. We saw, I'm looking at bracket right now, he did take a game off of Sharp's Diddy in the top 8 qualifier, and it was, and then Sharp must have done something to mix it up. So ChunkyKong definitely in this best of 5. Even if he loses this game, or if he somehow manages to pull off some absolute bull right here to barely manage to win it, but no, that up smash is going to take care of it. ChunkyKong is down, but he is not out.
Yeah. That's just tough, man. Like, having a transcendent projectile that ignores all of your hitboxes, that pressures you to stay in shield when Diddy Kong has a good grab game to begin with, and a command grab. Like, that's just tough. You just have to hold that.
Yeah, no, that game was just a hold that L the movie right there. Going into game 2, it remains to be seen what ChunkyKong can do to just change stuff up. Because whatever he was doing that game, he was just getting smothered. He couldn't approach, he couldn't get around any of the options Sharp was throwing at him, and he lost for it. It's as simple as that. It looks like already he's starting off by trying to catch these approaches with that down B, trying to catch him, lacking on the approach, and it's starting to work. He's already doing better than he was last game, but no, he's been grabbed down aired, and he's at 55%.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's like my inexperience from watching Diddy Kong or whatever, but seeing a lot of up throw down airs on Donkey Kong, that's kind of mixy with it. I really like it. The ding dong though.
Dead.
71.
Ding dong mix up right there. You saw ChunkyKong dashing back and delaying his throw just ever so slightly so that Sharp wasn't ready for it, and it worked. Sharp wasn't ready to jump and wasn't ready to air dodge. Got hit with the ding dong at a very late percent, sent to the blast zone.
I really like how Sharp was respecting ChunkyKong's space while he held the banana. He doesn't want to force the approach. Yeah, but as a result, like ChunkyKong, he's not too comfortable with item play. I don't know how good Donkey Kong Z-Drop is. But oh no.
Sharp going down to the blast zone right there.
I'm not gonna lie.
And holding the banana again, Sharp's just going to... Sharp's really struggling what to do against the banana. He looks like he's afraid of it, but he doesn't know what to do about it.
Yeah, he's a little bit afraid at 0%. Like, I don't really know what Donkey Kong could get off of banana besides like a dash attack or a down tilt or something. That being said, some more conversions coming from Sharp, only dealing 26% this time. ChunkyKong, I mean, not a lot of DKs use down B quite like he does. Is that going to be it? No, not at all.
I wonder, honestly, if we've seen some good jab resets out of ChunkyKong in the past, and that is going to be it. A strong two-stock coming off of that lost game 1. But I was going to point out we've seen a lot of jab resets out of ChunkyKong in different positions. So I wonder if maybe he can get banana into side B or banana into some form of jab reset up B.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know really what to say that, but yeah, this game was particularly tough. As soon as Sharp got ding-donged, he lost almost all of his momentum. ChunkyKong, intimidated the hell out of Sharp. As soon as he was like holding that banana, he wasn't even playing around with it, right? He was just like sort of holding it in his hand, using a lot of down Bs. Sharp looked pretty uncomfortable. He didn't know how to approach. He respected the space a little bit too much. And then as soon as he SD'd, it was basically credence for him. He did SD at like 0% effectively.
Smash GG said they were going to Callus, but it looks like they just wanted to run it back and was trying to get around DSR.
Oh my god. That trip, the banana on the platform like that, menacing. 73%, and we have 15 seconds in that Tekken place.
103. This damage output is hard to match. ChunkyKong could get up to these percents with a few good hits, but it's going to be an entire journey trying to get them. Meanwhile, Sharp can put this out with basically minimal effort. He's just kind of throwing stuff.
And once again, holding onto the banana, meaning that Sharp, unless he gets a really, really good hit, is going to be unable to convert him into a kill. Donkey Kong's still going to be living through that forward. He hasn't hit him once yet.
60.
Speak a little bit too soon. He used the banana to get off of the ledge, and he's living to see another day as a result.
Hey, at least it's not a 0 to death. ChunkyKong looking for that wave bounce down B, catching banana again. Let's see what he does with it. That was a bit of a weird choice to go off stage like that, but I see why he did it.
Wow, ChunkyKong again being so comfortable with so many of these down Bs, holding onto banana. Sharp not really knowing how to secure the kill besides a stray hit here and there, overcommitting to the up B, going to be eating 22% for it. Could have definitely been a lot, it could have been a lot worse.
Honestly impressed that ChunkyKong managed to get anything off of that last stock before dying. Every single hit that he lived above 150 was a win for him.
Yeah, every hit counts at that point, really. Gonna be sticking in shield, rolling out, doesn't want to risk getting shield poked at all. Understanding that, he'll be able to punish that really, really well. 49 and 0%, basically an even game that we have going on here. Moving on, Sharp has to be so much more careful about how he's using banana, because if he lets ChunkyKong grab it, he loses his biggest neutral tool.
Looking for something on ledge, but Sharp's just it's a brick wall that ChunkyKong is just banging his head up against to try and get off ledge. And eventually some cracks show up in the wall, but your head is going to hurt. It's going to be a very, very dented skull by the time you finally get through that brick wall.
Sharp, that was so good, but ChunkyKong, I think that was such a good idea from ChunkyKong. It would have catched the shield, it would have caught Sharp sitting in shield, but you know what, when you have a move with that much startup, you can just throw out a button nice and quickly.
Down B at ledge, looking for the F smash at ledge, but neither one of them is going to connect. Good job from Sharp weaving around it, but the down B up smash is going to do it. And despite how this game started off, we're at nearly even percents on the same stock.
Yeah, such is the nature of Donkey Kong. Look at this. He cannot get off of this platform.
Can't land.
Such a nasty position to be in. And I feel like Chunky Kong, he's teching in place so often. You see Sharp not even trying to cover other tech options because of how confident he is at that point.
Yeah, he's going to do the same thing every time, and eventually Sharp is going to catch on to it. Looking to get off ledge, looking to get something going to win this game, but Chunky Kong just can't do it.
You know what? I feel like Sharp does not mind keeping, like, Sharp is covering everything besides a jump when he's ledge trapping, and I feel like that's not a bad decision since, like, Chunky Kong being stuck on a platform under Diddy Kong is such an awful position. So it's like a trap in of itself. That being said, really, really nice confirm into the up smash. Sharp 2-1 over Chunky Kong. Gonna be going on to game number 4.
Yeah, right now moving on to game 4. I think they're just sticking to PS2. They're staying on the same stage. They're running it back. Both of them think they can win it, and it's going to come down to whoever takes the first stock row. That's been the trend so far. If Chunky Kong can manage to get in past Sharp's walls, he'll be able to keep momentum during the set. If Sharp keeps him walled out, Sharp's going to win. That's how this matchup works. Chunky Kong trying to pick up banana right there and slipping on it instead. Sharp's not going to miss that opportunity, punishing him hard for it.
Yeah, this time really nicely timed get-up attack. I think that was like one of the first get-up attacks I saw from Chunky Kong. Sharp really was just not ready for it at all. Just like that, the game has been totally evened up. Chunky Kong going for the hard punish, but just slightly misspacing himself.
Oh, and Sharp's going to go too low, trying to avoid the option from Chunky Kong going to SD. I think that's the second time we've seen that exact scenario happen this game. Sharp dropping shield and, just eating the 17% to avoid getting shield broken, which, yeah, that's the better option in that situation. You just have to take the 17. It's much better than taking whatever Chunky Kong decides to throw in your face if you were to get shield broken.
Chunky Kong, like, all of these down Bs are connecting, but however, he is going to be recovering a little bit too low, was not able to snap onto the ledge. He would have been able to make it back had Sharp not thrown out a hitbox in that moment. Yeah,
turnaround back airs from Chunky to escape disadvantage are very, very nice.
Wow, that banana coverage was really, really good because had Chunky Kong pressed in there, he would have for sure gotten hit, and Sharp used that as the opportunity to get back onto the stage. He's not pushing his advantage too hard. He's just getting the hits here and there and just landing as soon as possible so that he can then in turn catch Chunky Kong's landings.
Falling out of the uppie in what could have been death for him right there. Chunky Kong's mad about that one, that's for sure.
He's controlling the space with a lot of back airs. He's trying to condition Sharp to sit in shield. He did so successfully, but Sharp was able to get the parry nonetheless. Not able to get anything off of the peanut pop gun. Good attempt, though.
That was, what, like 4 back airs without touching the ground? None of them hit.
This time, I feel like the buffered ledge option was really, really smart because Chunky Kong getting a little bit too greedy for a lot of these back airs. Sharp found the opening, was able to find it. Once again, like setting up a lot of these peanut pop guns.
They're going to do it, and Chunky Kong finds himself poised in a good advantage state right now to take this game if he can get a little bit more. 41% extra credit every single hit. Here is a victory for Chunky Kong.
I think he anticipated Chunky Kong shielding and then jumping out of shield, hence why he went for the jump back here rather than converting off of the banana. That being said, how is Sharp going to be able to fight his way out of the corner? Because, wow, is Chunky Kong holding it so well. Beautiful down Bs.
Be right there, not going to do anything. Sharp, no punish, though. And the down B up smash clap going to send him to the blast zone for the umpteenth time this set. We're moving on to game 5. Going into game 5, I wonder if they're actually going to counterpick this time or if they're just going to do PS2 again. Looks like they're just going to do PS2 again. we go. One more time. Whoever wins this goes to face off against Sassy Flygon, waiting up in losers finals to see who gets a shot at the queen up in grands.
2, 1, go!
Yeah, and right off the bat, like ChunkyKong, like being so confident. Obviously, Sharp does not want to be at a game 5. I feel like heavyweights are like the kinds of characters that, like, as a set goes on, they get a little bit better. They're able to capitalize off of set play a little bit more because when they get a lead, you die. You know, like you're gonna get smashed at 50. And ChunkyKong's adaptation has just been pretty brilliant so far. That being said, Sharp holding the percent lead right now, just slowly playing back. Had the right idea with dashing back from the banana, but was unable to follow up.
A good down B from ChunkyKong there, though, or a second ago, to escape the onslaught from Sharp, and get up attacks going to hit him, but Sharp escaping danger with the up B.
ChunkyKong going for, he's like really smart about the way that he is hitting, or rather, not hitting Sharp shield. He's hitting the space around Sharp, forcing him to push in, because Diddy Kong has a fairly decent out of shield game, and so he's just trying to avoid any of those. Like, nails out of shield or up smashes out of shield, something along those lines.
Yeah, Sharp going up to an early advantage in this, but don't count ChunkyKong out yet. One good set of options and Sharp is dead.
So I've noticed that
I haven't seen a single side B this set.
You know, I was about to say the same exact thing. I have not seen a lot of side Bs, or any side Bs from Sharp at all. I feel like ChunkyKong has been getting a little bit too comfortable shielding, and side B, especially when you have a banana in hand, can come in super, super handy.
Not even just Sharp. I haven't seen any side Bs come out of ChunkyKong either.
Well, that's like Donkey Kong side B, you know, like sometimes, maybe. It's like if he's in the mood.
And Sharp going up 3 stocks to 1, already looking poised to take this game 5 and lose me $10. Making it back to stage safely. ChunkyKong going for these back airs, but not connecting with a single one of them. Sharp shielding right through, getting the banana.
Oh my god.
Getting banana. Oh my goodness. Sharp's damage output is insane here.
Yeah.
ChunkyKong connecting with the back air, though, going to send him to the blast zone, but he's got a lot of work to do if he wants to take this back.
I mean, all of these up heroes just dealing so much damage. ChunkyKong, you know, victory is just getting farther and farther from his grasp. Sharp can basically smell it at this point, but jab block into the neutral be 72%. Donkey Kong can easily take the stock just like that. Oh my god.
Dead.
No.
Great DI from Sharp.
Phenomenal DI. That was impeccable. ChunkyKong right now is playing like he has nothing to lose. He had the right idea. So unfortunate that he didn't get the spike, he didn't get the grounded hit, he didn't get the shield break. He had the right idea.
ChunkyKong just kind of stuck on ledge right here. Sharp gonna get F thrown. Yeah, that's going to be the stock right there at 129% and a dream.
That was such a good bait with the banana. ChunkyKong knowing that if he has the banana in his hand, he will be able to just hold down the neutral. Oh my god.
Sharp cannot kill this man. Sharp needs to kill this man. Sharp must kill this man soon or he will suffer the consequences.
But that's a banana on the ledge against a Donkey Kong, and he is recovering from deep. Such an anticlimactic ending to a game 5. Really, really close. ChunkyKong's momentum looked like he was unstoppable until the very end. That means Sharp is going to be moving on to losers finals, where he will be fighting against Sassy Flygon.